This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2007 Chevy Silverado 1500, four-door extra cab. It has 60,000 miles. We purchased directly from an insurance company in Las Vegas. It is on a salvage title due to theft, which in every case is insane, but in this one is really crazy. This is the cleanest 60,000 mile anything I've ever seen. Basically, it's a liability issue with the insurance companies. They recover the vehicle, they give it a salvage title. That way, when they sell it to me and I sell it to you, and you run a stop sign in it, you can't blame Allstate for selling it on a clean title, and which implies brakes and tranny and motor and blah blah blah. It's lawyers. Anyway, please watch the little 3-minute animated video and in our ad, and you'll understand a little bit better. But it's attorneys. It has nothing to do with the truck itself. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful little truck. Tires are all probably, gosh, 70% tread. I'm going to try to find whatever's wrong. There's a little thing there. Scratch there. Saw one on the front bumper too. There it is. Right there. I think about 2 minutes and a touch-up pen and you'll be done, and this thing will officially be perfect. But it is my job to point out everything I can possibly find that's wrong so that you're well informed. Passenger tire is exactly the same as the driver tire. Interesting, this emblem says LT on it. It's a cloth, which usually is an LS. I'm not sure, they might have been trying to hide the truck from the cops by putting the wrong emblems on it, or maybe Chevy put that on there. I'm not really sure why it says LT. LT usually means leather, but it's probably an attempt to hide it. Maybe looking for a truck that said LS and that's LT, so that's not unusual. We see that a lot with trucks, emblems on doors, but usually not the trim package emblems. Yeah, this truck is straight. Even the tailgate. Usually the tailgates are just hammered on trucks. There's your tow package. You've got a brand new spare. There's your spare. Whoever owned this thing was absolutely meticulous. Look at the bed liner. Linex spray-in bed liner from North Las Vegas. It's got a little hook in the corner. I don't know what it's for. It doesn't look like anything's ever been in this truck bed. This would be why our premiums, our insurance premiums are high. You know, they lost a fortune when they paid out on this truck, I'm sure. And then they sell it on a salvage title, which creates more of a loss for them, which is just insane. I mean, it really is. So I'm going to fire this thing up, open the hood so you can hear it run under the hood and look under the hood. There's your miles, 60,701. There you go. It's a 5.3 liter. Super quiet running. We did put a new battery in it. That's a new battery we bought from Watson Chevrolet. And that we said it's a detail, but that's pretty much how that motor looked when we brought it in here. This thing is super clean. Look at the roof real quick. Make sure there's no surprises up here. And your OnStar antenna. This door. There's your door. Nothing going on there. All right, let's see. There's the window down on the passenger seat, the side door. Door locks. There you go. That works. This side's a manual seat. It's perfect. Got a little something right there. Just gotta find something wrong here, don't I? Door panel is perfect. Sure, there's nothing going on under there, and there's not. Let's see. What's going on underneath the seat? There's your tools and your jack. Ah, there's no manual. Of course, you can buy a manual on eBay for like $10 if you wanted one. I see a little mark right here. That side would come off though. It's like a little rub mark from paint or something. There's your VIN on the door. Built in Fort Wayne, Indiana. There's your driver window, passenger window, door locks. There you go there. Let's do the mirrors. Out, in, up, down. Other side. Out, in, up, down. Okay. This is a power seat, so we'll go back. We'll go forward, up. That's the back seat cushion up, back seat cushion down, front seat cushion down, front seat cushion up. That works fine. All right. Seat looks good. The bolster's perfect. Usually that's all worn out. Being that I am CSI on vehicles now, I will tell you the person who owned this car didn't weigh very much, because if you do, at about 50,000 miles, the outside seat bolster breaks down a lot. So I don't think this was a big person, and I definitely think this guy had a garage. Alright, let's see.
For 48 ounces for your sweet potatoes, Safeway brand mark.
See if steering wheel control.
Select sizes. Make
That works. Let's change station. Alright. Radio controls work from the steering wheel.
I love them so much.
And here. Alright, so all, radio works fine. There's an old school cassette player in an 07. That tells you he ordered that. So he must have had a bunch of cassettes. Old dude. CD player. Let's turn this on. Let's turn the AC down. Here, let's see. There's the air conditioning on. And let's turn the fan up. Change the vents. There we go. Yeah, it's already blowing cold. Perfect. Turn that down. Alright, that works fine. Let's see. I don't see OnStar here. So that antenna on the roof must have been for XM or something. I don't see an OnStar here, so that must be an XM antenna. I'm not sure what that antenna is for, because there's definitely not an OnStar button in here. So it's not OnStar, it is XM of some sort. Alright, there's your tow on and off. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We have that stuff there, engine hours. That's because we put a new battery in it. So now it says 2.4, which obviously is not the case. 60,701. I see an oil change thing up here. It says 60,000, so it's probably 700 miles past its time for a oil change, but that's not too bad. You got cruise control here. Let's go for a ride. All right, here's things you need to know. If you are going to drive it home, then obviously you need plates and insurance. To get plates and insurance, you have to have a restored salvage title. Right now it's on a salvage title. So to get a restored salvage title, if you're going to drive it home, we have to take it down to motor vehicles before you get here to get it restored. So that is $200. 50 goes to state, 150 goes to us. Why so much? Because we get up about 6 in the morning. We have to be in line first to have any chance of getting out of there that day. And we're required to stay with the vehicle. We can't just drop it off. So to be there in line first, 8 in the morning, our day starts at 6. If we're lucky, we're out of there by 9. If we're not lucky and they have a bunch of police stuff to do, we could be there till 5 in the afternoon. That's why so much. Anyway, so $200 to restore the title. Then you can get plates and insurance and drive it home. $250 dock fee. And taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3% and you want to come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax. That's our 2% plus your 3%. You're going to pay a $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, nothing else. If you want us to restore the title before it ships out, which I strongly recommend, add $200. If you decline to have us do that, please make sure that you can do it in your state. All we're going to be able to give you is the Arizona salvage title, the bill of sale, and the truck itself. So just make sure that you know that you can get it done. Once it's shipped out, it's real expensive to ship it back and then ship it back again. So make sure you're right, because $200 seems awfully cheap when that yo-yo starts. It's only happened 3 times in 10 years, but all 3 times it was brutal. So just make sure you get the first and last name of the MVD person you're talking to, so you know who to hang when they're wrong. Just make sure you're right, okay? Deposits. Please make sure you get a deposit in. Once we have a deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the vehicle at wheelk.com, right over the truck, and you'll know it's yours, and we won't sell it to anyone else. Until then, it is for sale. Let me shut up for a second here. I'm going to stop. This is a 25 zone, but I'm going to wait for people to get out of the way here. Of course, somebody pulls right in front of me. Anyway, probably save me from getting a ticket. Anyhow, this thing runs great. Runs, shifts, no vibrations. Tires are great. It needs nothing. Let's see. I told you about the deposit. Oh, the last thing to say, I say this on all the last 3 or 4 months of videos, and about this point, I give you the eBay speech. This is aimed basically at the kooks on eBay who think they're buying brand new items that should run and drive like brand new cars, which of course they're not, but that won't stop them from complaining about not having a brand new car. So this is not a brand new car. Engineers at these dealers, at the manufacturers, set a limit for the warranties, and the reason they set those is because they don't know what's going to happen to them after the number of years or after the mileage that they set. They don't know what's going to happen. So if they don't know, how the heck do we know? We don't know more than the designers of this truck. Okay, we can report the news. You can read about the vehicle's tendencies online. We can give you, 70 or 80 HD pictures. We can do a 15-minute video where I show you the stuff. But at the end of the day, there still is risk. Okay, and basically what we're telling you is if you don't want any risk, go to the new car dealer and buy a new car. Okay. You probably buy this version in cloth for probably $30,000 or $35,000, and you will get a loaner car when it breaks, and you will get bottled water in the showroom, and you will get a leather key tag and whatever else you need to make you happy. We don't do any of that stuff. We tell you what's going on. We tell you everything that we know, and we hope that the right person will find the right car if we're as honest as we could possibly be. Okay? So, that being said, this is a sweet truck. Okay? Please make sure you get a deposit in. Have a great weekend. Safe Thanksgiving, etc.